What if the structural collapse you are experiencing in your relationship right now has absolutely nothing to do with the person across from you? What if the emotional distance, the heavy silence, and the friction are simply an acoustic echo of an unhealed fracture hidden deep within your own psyche? Today, I want to introduce you to a profound internal reset mechanism. It derives from a historical Hawaiian philosophy known as Ho'oponopono. On the surface, it presents itself with an almost deceptive simplicity, so basic that your rational mind will want to dismiss it instantly. But if you look past the initial simplicity and engage with its raw emotional gravity, it possesses the weight to entirely restructure your interpersonal reality. If you have been navigating the content on this channel, you understand our foundational law. Your external landscape is a flawless projection of your internal architecture. The unspoken beliefs you harbor, the suppressed emotional charges, the loops of memory, all of it is cast outward, manifesting as the physical theater of your life. When a connection encounters conflict or stonewalling, our default human instinct is to micromanage the external environment. We spend weeks trying to rewrite the script of the other actor. We monitor their online status, we obsessively dissect their text messages, and we attempt to force a shift from the outside. Yet, we rarely pause to look into the projector itself. Because we ignore the root source, the algorithm of our life simply repeats the exact same painful loops with different faces. This is the precise missing link where this ancient practice intervenes. It operates as a deep systemic cleanse for your subconscious mind. At its core, it demands radical responsibility, not just extending a conceptual olive branch to someone else, but taking absolute ownership of your internal reactions, your emotional triggers, and the toxic narratives you rerun in your head. Let's be completely transparent. When a relationship fractures, you don't experience the pain just once. You voluntarily replay the tape thousands of times in your mind. You build elaborate scenarios, assign malicious intent, cultivate hidden resentments, and marinate in the energy of rejection. Slowly, this heavy frequency becomes your dominant home address. And from that energetic baseline, you cannot help but magnetize more of the exact same lack. This mental code serves as a pattern interrupt. It actively neutralizes the emotional electricity attached to those memories, dissolving the charge phrase by phrase. Before we introduce the linguistic key, we must establish the absolute prerequisite: radical acceptance. You must drop the mask and exhibit absolute honesty with yourself. What is the raw, unfiltered emotion currently running through your nervous system regarding this person? Is it burning anger? Is it the ache of abandonment? Is it jealousy, betrayal, or the sting of feeling disrespected? Do not suppress it. Do not attempt to bypass it with artificial, toxic positivity. Feel it completely, because it is an absolute law of healing. You cannot dissolve what you refuse to acknowledge. Once you have held space for this emotional truth, you are ready to initiate the process. You can execute this silently within your mind, or speak it softly into the room. Using your own physical voice amplifies the neurological impact. To take this into a higher layer of power, open an image of this individual on your phone, or hold a physical photograph in your hands. Ensure you can see their features clearly. Let your gaze settle on their face for a few quiet moments. Slowly bring your absolute focus directly into their eyes. As you hold this visual contact, allow whatever emotional density or resistance is trapped inside you to surface naturally. Do not fight the heaviness or the tightness in your chest. That friction is the exact energy that is begging to be liberated. And in that space of profound presence, begin to gently direct the 4 core frequencies toward the connection. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Do not recite these lines like a machine. Breathe them. When you utter, I am sorry, you are not accepting unearned guilt or labeling yourself as the villain. You are simply acknowledging that some subconscious shadow within you, your unhealed trauma, your fear-based assumptions, your hidden insecurities, has co-created this current experience. When you extend the phrase, "Please forgive me," you are making a conscious executive decision to release the internal deadweight. You are declaring that you are no longer willing to carry the burning coals of old pain. When you utter the phrase, "Thank you," you are expressing a form of preemptive gratitude. It is an evolutionary declaration that the emotional realignment is already active in the unseen layers of your life, even before it materializes in your physical sight. And when you conclude with, I love you. You are plugging back into the foundational fabric of existence, the ultimate solvent that effortlessly collapses all defensive armor. Remember, you are never restricted to these exact phrases. You can customize this linguistic code to match the specific contours of your current experience. You can speak directly to the phantom of the connection. I am deeply sorry for harboring toxic projections toward you. I simply did not possess the awareness to process my pain at that time. Please liberate me from the fictional narratives I fabricated in my mind. Thank you for dissolving the static between us. Thank you for restoring the purity of this connection. I consciously drop the anchor of past resentment. I love you. As you breathe these customized frequencies into the mental space, a fascinating neurological and somatic shift occurs. You will literally feel lighter. The physical contraction in your chest begins to soften. The hypervigilance of your analytical mind surrenders, and the incessant mental noise quietens into a profound stillness. And when your internal blueprint shifts its frequency, your external reality has no biological choice but to project that new state back to you. Now, we must address a critical psychological trap. Do not weaponize this practice for dynamic control. This is not a tool of desperation. This is not about sitting in a dark room for hours, obsessively repeating phrases as a tactical maneuver to force someone back. In fact, desperation is the most potent repellent in the energetic universe. Desperation operates on the frequency of extreme lack, and the law of attraction dictating your reality will only synthesize more lack in response. Practice this for mere minutes, perhaps 5 to 6 minutes per session. Prioritize the visceral texture of the feeling over the temporal duration. The exact moment you register a sense of emotional relief, a systemic sigh of relief within your nervous system, you stop. You have done the work for that moment. Then transition back into your day. Cease the desperate interrogation of the universe. Stop refreshing your screen, waiting for a text message, or asking when the landscape will bend. Trust the invisible restructuring of the energy. Integrate this into a clean 21-day psychological conditioning routine. Do not view it as a transactional ritual to grab an object, but as a daily hygiene practice for your subconscious mind. This profound purification is not confined strictly to interpersonal dynamics. It is infinitely scalable. Consider your current relationship with financial abundance. You can apply the exact same diagnostic test. Take a physical currency note, hold it in your palm, observe it, and observe the immediate somatic response that triggers in your body. Most individuals have been subconsciously engineered since childhood to associate wealth with guilt, scarcity, or systemic corruption. They harbor a hidden hostility toward money and then experience chronic confusion as to why financial flow avoids their experience. Intercept that loop with the same system. I am sorry for the limiting narratives I have projected onto you. Please forgive my subconscious resistance. Thank you for flowing effortlessly into my matrix. I appreciate your utility. It may feel surreal initially, but you are actively rewriting your deep-seated subconscious associations. You are replacing structural friction with absolute appreciation. Returning to the realm of relationships, anchor this truth deeply into your awareness. You do not attract profound connections by pursuing them through the matrix of lack. You attract them by becoming energetically aligned. True alignment is simply the total absence of internal resistance. This practice dismantles the walls of the past, stops the recycling of outdated storylines, and restores your consciousness to a pristine, neutral, and magnetic state. From that baseline of neutrality, the heavy lifting is done for you. Conversations reestablish their natural cadence. Old stalemates dissolve without negotiation, and frequently, without you lifting a single physical finger, realities shift beautifully in your favor. Never underestimate a mechanism simply because its execution is elegant and simple. The most monumental shifts are always born from refined simplicity, executed with absolute awareness. Live this truth. Do not rush it, and above all, never speak it from a state of hunger. Speak it from a space of sovereign self-awareness and a radical willingness to heal. Ultimately, this entire journey is not about manipulating the free will of another human being. It is about the absolute liberation of yourself. And when you are genuinely free on the inside, the universe has no choice but to reflect that freedom back into your arms. Before you close this video, let us anchor this new frequency together right now. If you are ready to drop the heavy weights of the past and step into your true magnetic power, leave a declaration of intent in the comments below. Write these exact words: I release the loops of the past. I am free within, and my reality reflects my freedom. By writing this, you signal to your subconscious mind that the transformation has officially begun. I hope this served your journey today. I will return very soon with another golden nugget to elevate your reality. Happy manifesting.